Good morning, children. How are you all? I hope you all are fit and fine. So, children, today we are going to start the new topic locomotion in animals. So, children, how the animals move. So, it is also called the gait of animals. So, children, first we are taking example of earthworm. You can see earthworm in this picture. So children, the earthworm has a long cylindrical body made up of many rings or segments joined end to end, and the bones are not present, so that the cylindrical, or we can say the circular and the longitudinal muscle fibers are present on the body wall. So the movement of these muscles pushes the blood in the direction of the body movement. This movement of the blood helps to move the animals forward. So children, mainly the movement is called the crawling. The animals that have no limbs like earthworm or very short limbs drag their bodies along the ground in a crawling movement, because much of the animal's body is in contact with the ground, and it is the energy is mainly expended to overcome friction rather than gravity, so that on the surface of the undersurface of the body the number of the minute bristles are present. So these bristles you can see in this picture. So bristles are connected with muscles and help the animal to get a good grip on the ground. And you can also observe the movement in the earthworm by placing it on a piece of paper. So children, we know the earthworms are the farmer's friend, because earthworm increase the fertility of the soil, and when it moves in the front, the anterior end becomes long and thin, while its posterior end becomes short and thick. So that this is due to the contraction and the relaxation process. Relaxation is also called the expansion of the body muscles, so that the locomotion in the earthworm is brought about by the contraction and the relaxation of the body muscles. And children, the body secretes a slimy substance which helps in the movement. So children, you can see the movement of the earthworm in this picture due to the contraction and the relaxation of these muscles. So children, next we are taking the other example of the bird, in which the bird are mainly flying and walking in the ground. So birds are adapted to the fly in the air and walk on the ground, but the birds like the duck and the swan can swim in the water also. Like the fish, birds too have a streamlined body, and the bones are hollow and light in weight. So children, the bones of the forelimbs are modified into wings, and then the strong breast muscles which are attached to the forelimb bones help in pushing or pulling the wings. So children, the action of the breast muscles help in flying. And also in the water birds, the webbed feet are present which help them to swim in water. So children, the next example we are taking of the swimming. Animals swim in the diverse way. Like we are taking the example of the fish, we know the body of the body structure of the fish is the streamlined like a boat. So the body shape of the fish is like a boat, and then the head and the tail of the fish are smaller than the middle portion, and the body thus tapers at the two ends, and such a body shape is called the streamlined body. So this term is very important, streamlined term, so you should keep in the mind. So children, the fins and the tail are present on the body of a fish. Strong muscles are also present. During swimming process, the muscles make the front part of the body curve to one side and the tail moves towards the opposite side. So children, the forming a curve as seen in this picture. Quickly the body and the tail curves the other side. This produces a jerk and pushes the body forward. And then a series of such jerks, quick jerks, make the fish swim forward. So children, the streamlined body shapes offers the least resistance to the to forward the movement and through the water. To understand, we can see this picture, and we can keep in the mind that how the fishes swim by moving their body and tail from side to side. So hope children this topic is clear. Today we have discussed the mode of animal locomotion in the birds, in fishes, and also in the earthworm. So children, today's your homework is to revise this topic, read this topic, and then try to solve the book exercises. Okay children, tomorrow I will send you the answers of the book exercises. So today you should solve book exercises. Thank you children.